everybody, my name is Markiplier and welcome back to Would You Rather. Now I know it's been a while since the last time I did this, and I know you guys didn't quite like the quiet version, so you will be very happy to understand that I will be answering these questions loudly, proudly, and stupidly, which is exactly how I live my life. So, would you rather always look 8 months pregnant or always have a black eye? Now I was thinking about this one because it all depends on whether or not you are actually pregnant. If I actually have to live my life with an 8-month-old baby inside of me for the rest of my days, that doesn't seem too comfortable, because one, I don't have a vagina, and two, that's weird because it's basically a parasite at that point. And always having a black eye doesn't seem too bad, but if I don't have a baby inside of me, which is a statement I never thought I'd say in my life, but if I don't have a baby inside of me, that means I just have a beer belly, a perfectly orb-like beer belly that people love to come up and hug for some strange reason. But if I always have a black eye, does that mean that someone's coming out to me and always punching me in the face at random points throughout my life? Because I imagine it'd heal, otherwise I just have a black tattoo around my eye. So I kind of gotta go with the black eye, because at least I've had a fighting chance. Unless it's just perpetual, and less than just a beer belly, but the alternative of having a baby inside you that's constantly 8 months pregnant, or having a black eye and someone punching me in the face repeatedly, I guess I'd go with the face punching. It'd at least make me stronger, I suppose. Would you rather be a nerd or be a jock? Okay, this is weird, because in high school, I was kind of splitting the line between the two of these. If I can find that old picture of me from my teenage years, the disastrous picture that you will see here of me riddled with acne, this is just as I started puberty, and when I started puberty, I got really strong. Like, compared to everyone else, I was very muscular and I was very athletic. I won all the Iron Man competition that we had to test athleticism, if I could even say words properly. So I was both a band nerd and a jock, and I wasn't cool in any regard. So number one, you can be a nerd and you can be cool, or you can be a jock and be cool, but I wasn't either of those. I was in the middle, and I was still very uncool. So I was the least cool muscular nerd you'd ever see in your life. So I guess I'd go with being a nerd. Would you rather only speak in questions or only speak in movie quotes? I don't know if I've answered this one before, but only speaking in questions would be constantly playing the game that Whose Line Is It Anyway plays, where you have to ask in questions. And I'd be really good at that. But if I was only speaking in movie quotes, I guarantee you that in every movie ever made is enough to get by, especially considering that I could do other languages in other movies. I could speak in other Ooh. I might not know what I'm saying, but if I actually know the quotes, then I might be able to quote from other languages in other movies, and I guarantee there's been enough. And does this count home movies? Ooh, I hope it doesn't count specific home movies and it's just cropping up at random and I start quoting very obscure and risque amateur home movies, but that's besides the point. But I'm gonna go with speaking only in movie quotes because I'm pretty sure I could formulate something that would allow me to live. Would you rather fight Hulk Hogan or fight Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? Well, considering that Hulk Hogan is a little bit older now, and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is still in his prime and very strong, I've seen him working out. It's terrifying. And if I had to fight him, I would die. I mean, if I had to fight Hulk Hogan, I'd probably die. If either of these were in a cage match with me and they wanted to kill me dead, I would die. Horribly and deadliness. But I'll take on Hulk Hogan and hope that he kind of just falls over from old age. Would you rather get hit by a bus or watch a loved one get hit by a bus? This isn't a question. Get hit by a bus, I'll take that bus. I'm not gonna let a loved one get hit by a bus for me. If you were on a safari, would you rather have your foot stepped on by an elephant or have your foot bitten by a lion? Okay, who's to say that the lion's gonna stop when he bites my foot? I mean, if my foot's stepped on by an elephant, that's pretty much a gone foot. It's not a foot anymore, it's a foot pancake. It's just a flat foot, not a foot. You can't use that. If it gets bitten by a lion, it could still be usable if it's just one bite, but then again, you got a lion on your foot, and who's to say he's not gonna crawl up a little bit north and nab onto something more valuable to me. So, at the risk of it being a consistent lion attack and I can't stop him, I'm gonna go with the elephant and sacrifice a foot, because then I could get a cyborg leg and hopefully not die from lion. Would you rather lick the armpit of a sweaty cab driver or eat the earwax of an old man who has never cleaned his ears? I'm going with the cab driver. I mean, it can't be that bad compared to whatever the hell horror show is in this old man's ears. Ugh. Would you rather be able to talk to read what? Would you rather be able to talk to read minds but you get a really bad headache after you use it, or be able to fly but you're afraid of heights? If I have to think like that sentence is in the blue one, then I don't think I want that power. Or I could fly and be afraid of heights. I could conquer my fear of heights. This isn't that difficult. I could get by, I think. Why is that 50-50? I mean, it's not a crippling fear, it's something. I'm a brave man. Well, I'm not a brave man, if anything, my horror playthroughs are anything to say about it, but, you know, I think I'd be okay. If I'm just being honest with myself, I think I could conquer that to be able to fly. I'd rather not have a migraine every time I want to know what grandma's thinking. Would you rather be dangled over the edge of a cliff or be forced to public speak? Now, I public speak every day. I am master of public speak. Me am public speak real good. Me am public speak to you now. You am listen to me speak public, and you am see words come out mouth, and me am not caveman. I'll do the public speak. Would you rather overdose on every drug at the same time or fall off a 100-story building? Either one is gonna dead ya, so it doesn't matter what you choose. So I guess every drug. There's a lot of drugs. Are we talking only psychedelic drugs? Because if this involves every other drug too, maybe the horrible cocktail, because you have both the overdose of the bad drugs and then you have an overdose of the cured drugs. So it's like a war going on in your body at the same time. You'd probably just explode. Like, to be honest, you'd just explode. But maybe you'd have the trip of a lifetime, and I don't think I want to fall off a 100-story building, so I'll take the drugs. I don't know what it's gonna do to me. If it's every drug, that's a lot of drug. That's death by drug, but it's gonna be a wild ride into the grave. Would you rather not be able to stop being serious or not be able to stop joking? That would be really, really horrible if you could never stop joking. Like, no one takes you seriously at any point. And I mean living your life being so serious that you're pretty much Severus Snape going through the world, not enjoying any sort of fun or joy or happiness for that matter. I guess I would rather have my point across than always being played for as a fool. So I'll take the not stop being serious. Wow! It doesn't mean you're funny! You might be joking and not be funny at all! Would you rather fight a crocodile with a bow or fight an elephant with a shotgun? Okay, so if you shoot an elephant with a shotgun, all you're gonna do is piss it off. It's gonna get angrier and you're gonna get deader. That foot stomping that we were talking about before, forget all that. It's gonna turn into face stomping, body stomping, and then ball stomping. No, reverse that order. It's gonna start with ball stomping and then move on up to your face. If I fight a crocodile with a bow, depending on what kind of bow it is and how good it is and how good my aim is, at least I have a fighting chance. Or I could run away. If an angry elephant is charging after me, I don't think I'm gonna survive too long, even if I did have a shotgun. I'll take the bow. I wanna go out a badass. I wanna be a hero, damn it. Actually, I'm just killing animals. This is horrible. Would you rather drink a gallon of mustard in one sitting or use mustard as toothpaste for 3 weeks? There's no reward here. But I mean, if you drink a gallon of mustard, could that kill you? I have no idea if you can overdose on mustard. It wouldn't be pleasant, that's for sure. I don't think you can actually drink a gallon of anything. It's too much fluid in your stomach. So I think you just explode in a horrible mustard accident. It'd be a Jackson Pollock painting of mustard and blood and mucus inside your house. Not good. I'll take the toothpaste. least I can use normal toothpaste, jeez. Would you rather have a very attractive spouse that treats you badly, or have an ugly spouse that adores you? Well, this just depends on how vain you are, but I would never be in a relationship where someone treats me badly. There's no way that's happening. Would you rather be chased by 100 rabid squirrels through a flat open plain, or go down a 200-foot slide completely made out of ice, head first with your shirt off? Oh, my nips! Oh, my poor nips! Oh God, not my nips! I mean, if it's 100 rabid squirrels, they are faster than me, so it doesn't even matter if it's an open plain. I'm pretty sure a squirrel is faster than you. Oh, but my nips! Oh, but my tender, sweet nips! I'll risk the squirrels. I'll get a rabies shot afterwards. Not my nips! Oh, God. Would you rather stop using YouTube or stop using Facebook? Stop using Facebook? I could never give up YouTube. It's kind of my life. Oh, man. Would you rather always disappoint people or always anger people? Well, this is just that thing that your dad does where he says, I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. I mean, if you're angering people, it doesn't mean that you're wrong, but if you're disappointing people, man, that's just sad. I'll go with the angering people. Would you rather have a conversation with Yoda for 10 minutes or punch Jar Jar Binks for an hour? Now, I'm not a violent man, but I have a funny feeling I know what you guys are talking about out there. But if I can have a conversation with Yoda, I can get a lot of wisdom out of that. So I'll choose wisdom over the satisfaction of beating up Jar Jar Binks. I wonder what other people say. Oh, God. There's a surprising number of people that would beat up Jar Jar Binks. Would you rather bathe in vomit or bathe in I'll take the worms, but Okay, so I've got a good question for you guys to leave on that's gonna cause the comments to rage uncontrollably. Would you rather spend a day with Taylor Swift or spend a day with Beyonce? I'm not one into pop culture, so I don't really care either way. I don't have an answer, but I'll let you guys decide down below. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and thank you so much for helping me out in answering these questions and enjoying my stupidity. So thanks again, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye! Excuse me! Edgar! Wow! Hey! Bloop, 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 bloop. I guess this is a metaphor.